Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Perkenalkan, nama saya Dewanto SS MHum. Saya dosen di Fakultas Bahasa dan Sastra Universitas Wijaya Putra, mengampu mata kuliah Sosiolinguistik. Sosiolinguistik mempelajari tentang bagaimana mahasiswa dapat mengenal lebih jauh lagi tentang hubungan masyarakat dengan bahasa, hubungan masyarakat dengan lingkungan, hubungan masyarakat dengan lingkungan yang lain. Di sisi lain, mata kuliah sosiolinguistik juga mempelajari bagaimana mahasiswa dapat mengenal budaya, masyarakat, kesenian yang ada di dalam mata kuliah sosiolinguistik. Di sisi lain, bahwa mahasiswa diharapkan dengan mata kuliah ini mereka dapat mengenal lebih jauh bagaimana mengidentifikasikan gaya bahasa, sosial, kemudian ekosistem yang ada di dalam kampus. Adapun manfaat di dalam mempelajari mata kuliah sosiolinguistik, mahasiswa mampu mengedepankan nilai-nilai budaya, nilai-nilai bahasa yang ada di dalam mata kuliah sosiolinguistik. Untuk itu, dengan adanya mata kuliah ini dapat bermanfaat bagi mahasiswa dalam mengintegrasikan di mana mereka dapat melakukan penelitian, dapat melakukan riset terkait dengan budaya, bahasa, thought switching, dan sinergitas antara masyarakat dengan lingkungan. Untuk lebih jelasnya, yuk kita simak video berikutnya dalam pembelajaran di kelas. Video ini berisi tentang data di Australia, kontrak perkuliahan, dan model pembelajaran di kelas.
Berikut ini membicarakan tentang kontrak kuliah, tentang mata kuliah sosiolinguistik, program studi sastra Inggris, mata kuliah sosiolinguistik, kode mata kuliah 71C006, pengajar Dewanto SS MHum, semester 6, bobot 2 SKS. Yang pertama, deskripsi perkuliahan. Mata kuliah sosiolinguistik memaparkan hubungan masyarakat dengan bahasa secara umum dalam suatu masyarakat mengenai sosiolinguistik, kedudukan sosiolinguistik, makna bahasa, objek bahasa, dan hubungan bahasa. Perbedaan antara makro dan mikrolinguistik, keberagaman bahasa, fungsi dan sikap bahasa dalam masyarakat yang multi etnik. Perbedaan antara code mixing, switching, hubungan antara bilingual, multilingual, society, dan budaya. Kemudian untuk mata kuliah sosiolinguistik ini memiliki beberapa manfaat, di mana manfaat mata kuliah sosiolinguistik memberikan manfaat bagi mahasiswa dalam memahami hubungan antara bahasa, masyarakat, dan budaya. Mahasiswa tidak hanya menguasai konsep-konsep teori seperti variasi bahasa, alih kode, campur kode, bilingualisme, multilingualisme, dan sikap bahasa, tetapi juga mampu menerapkan dalam menganalisis fenomena kebahasaan yang terjadi di lingkungan sosial. Kompetensi tersebut menjadi bekal penting bagi mahasiswa untuk berkomunikasi secara efektif, menghargai keberagaman bahasa dan budaya, serta mengembangkan penelitian maupun praktik profesional di bidang pendidikan, linguistik, komunikasi, dan kebudayaan. Berikut untuk capaian pembelajaran mata kuliah sosiolinguistik. Yang pertama, capaian pembelajaran sikap, yaitu menghargai keanekaragaman budaya, pandangan, agama, dan kepercayaan, serta pendapat atau temuan orisinal orang lain. Capaian kedua, capaian pembelajaran mengenai keterampilan umum, yaitu mampu mengkaji implikasi pengembangan atau implementasi ilmu pengetahuan dan teknologi yang memperhatikan dan menerapkan nilai humaniora sesuai dengan keahlian berdasarkan kaidah tata cara dan etika ilmiah dalam rangka menghasilkan solusi gagasan desain atau kritik seni. Capaian yang ketiga, capaian pembelajaran keterampilan khusus, mampu berkomunikasi dalam konteks lintas budaya dengan dilandasi nilai-nilai kesopanan atau politeness strategis, kepekaan dan penghormatan terhadap perbedaan budaya serta nilai-nilai yang berlaku. Capaian keempat, pencapaian pembelajaran pengetahuan, yaitu menguasai teori, metode, dan teknik dasar penelitian mengenai budaya, bahasa, dan pariwisata. Untuk capaian pembelajaran mata kuliah, CPMK 1 mampu menjelaskan dan mengidentifikasikan makna dan mengenal ilmu sosiolinguistik dan hakikat dalam penerapan ilmu linguistik. CPMK kedua mampu menguraikan dan membedakan hubungan sosiolinguistik dengan bidang ilmu lainnya seperti antropologi linguistik. Sedangkan untuk CPMK ketiga mampu menyebutkan makna linguistik dan mengidentifikasikan kedudukan sosiolinguistik dalam bidang bahasa. CPMK keempat yaitu mampu menyebutkan bentuk-bentuk dan ciri-ciri variasi bahasa dalam ilmu sosiolinguistik. CPMK kelima mampu mengidentifikasikan perbedaan dan proses terjadinya code mixing dan switching. Sedangkan capaian keenam mampu menyebutkan perbedaan bilingual dan multilingual dalam masyarakat yang majemuk. Untuk CPMK ketujuh mampu menyebutkan dan mengimplementasikan peran masyarakat dalam menjaga dan melestarikan dialek bahasa sebagai bagian dalam kebertahanan bahasa. Dan terakhir untuk CPMK ke-8 mampu mengidentifikasikan hubungan bahasa dan budaya dalam masyarakat multilingual. Untuk strategi mata kuliah sosiolinguistik, untuk kegiatan pembelajaran ini menggunakan strategi pembelajaran sinkronus dan asinkronus, berfokus pada student center dengan metode ceramah, presentasi mahasiswa dan dosen, pemecahan masalah, dan diskusi. Perkuliahan ini akan dilaksanakan 100% offline atau tatap muka secara langsung. Mata kuliah ini disajikan di kelas dengan menggunakan media pembelajaran perangkat lunak, dengan menggunakan peralatan laptop, HP, LCD, proyektor. Untuk materi perkuliahan menggunakan beberapa referensi. Berikut ini referensi yang digunakan untuk mata kuliah sosiolinguistik. Sedangkan untuk tugas perkuliahan ada beberapa poin yang perlu disampaikan di sini. Yang pertama, di antaranya satu, merangkum subbab dari tugas pengumpulan e-book sosiolinguistik kemudian dikumpulkan di Google Drive. Kemudian kedua, melakukan tanya jawab dan diskusi juga dilaksanakan di akhir perkuliahan. Kemudian ketiga, mahasiswa akan menulis sebuah artikel berdasarkan topik yang diberikan sesuai dengan tema sosiolinguistik sampai akhir. Kemudian untuk yang keempat, kemajuan proses belajar mahasiswa akan dievaluasi secara sinkronus dan asinkronus dan disimpan di Google Drive sebagai portofolio mahasiswa. Berikut adalah komponen tugas. Di antaranya A. Keaktifan mahasiswa selama diskusi, menyelesaikan latihan-latihan yang diberikan setelah perkuliahan tepat waktu. Kemudian yang C. Menulis artikel sesuai dengan tema sosiolinguistik yang diberikan. Kemudian D. Melakukan presentasi di depan kelas pada akhir semester. Untuk bobot kriteria, berikut ini bobot kriteria yang menjadi poin, yaitu nilai partisipasi 5%, tugas 65%, UTS 10%, UAS 20%, jadi totalnya 100%. Kemudian untuk standar penilaian, mahasiswa mendapat nilai A apabila mereka mencapai nilai total 85 sampai 100. Sedangkan untuk nilai B+, mahasiswa harus mampu mencapai nilai 80 sampai 84. Untuk mendapat nilai B, maka mahasiswa mendapat nilai 70 sampai 79. Untuk mendapat nilai C+, mahasiswa harus mencapai nilai 65 sampai 69. Sedangkan nilai C rentan antara 55 sampai 64. Nilai D nilai 45 sampai 54. Sedangkan nilai E di bawah 44. Berikut ini adalah jadwal perkuliahan. Jadi dari jadwal perkuliahan itu ada beberapa mata kuliah dalam satu semester. Semua mata kuliah sosiolinguistik digunakan secara offline atau tatap muka. Di mana pertemuan pertama bicara tentang definition of sociolinguistic. Nanti di dalam makna sub tema topik tersebut, makna yang digunakan dalam tema pembelajaran tersebut mengenai makna kata sosiolinguistik, epistemologi dari sosiolinguistik, kemudian dan gambaran umum. Sedangkan pertemuan kedua menggunakan topik essential of sociolinguistic. Tema ketiga menggunakan tema atau topik definition of language. Keempat, object and relationship sociolinguistic with the other file. Kemudian topik kelima, part of micro and macro linguistic in sociolinguistic. Kemudian keenam, language and variation. 7, fungsi of language and society. Untuk UT 8, mahasiswa mengikuti ujian tengah semester. Setelah UTS atau ujian tengah semester, dilakukan pembelajaran berikutnya yaitu pertemuan ke-9 menggunakan tema code mixing. Pertemuan ke-10 menggunakan regular language. Pertemuan ke-11 menggunakan languaging. Pertemuan 12 menggunakan topik code switching. Pertemuan ke-13 menggunakan topik bilingual dan multilingual. Kemudian pertemuan ke-14 menggunakan topik language and society. Dan pertemuan ke-15 menggunakan topik language and culture. Jadi berikut itu merupakan topik-topik yang dibicarakan dalam satu semester mata kuliah sosiolinguistik. Berikut peraturan-peraturan di kelas. Jadi dalam peraturan di kelas, dosen dan mahasiswa harus menyepakati peraturan-peraturan yang sudah dibuat. Yang pertama, terkait dengan mahasiswa harus hadir maksimal keterlambatan 15 menit. Kemudian yang kedua, selama kelas perkuliahan tidak diizinkan mengoperasikan handphone. Kemudian peraturan ketiga, apabila mahasiswa tidak masuk, maka dapat memberitahukan kepada dosen melalui izin atau sakit. Kemudian keempat, jika ingin keluar kelas, mahasiswa dapat izin kepada dosen yang bersangkutan. Pengumpulan tugas dilaksanakan tepat waktu di Google Drive dan dosen masih memberi waktu selama 3 hari dari batas pengumpulan tersebut. Kemudian keenam, mahasiswa dapat mengganti ketidakhadiran dengan ikut mata kuliah di kelas lain dengan dosen yang sama. Jadi demikianlah kontrak mata kuliah yang menggunakan atau mata kuliah sosiolinguistik. Terima kasih.
Okay, good evening everybody. Good evening, sir. How are you today? Thank you, sir. Okay, I hope that you are fine today. Let's say about our topic today. Today is talk about the essential of sociolinguistic. Okay, do you still remember the first meeting last week?
Meaning of sociolinguistic.
Okay, sociolinguistic. And then what are there? What factor that is sociolinguistic? Okay, this is the process of the linguistics. So, the position of linguistics, there are several concepts. There are several concepts in linguistics. So, we talk about the essential sociolinguistic. Sociolinguistic is the core of the linguistic. You know the core? The core, the same meaning with the essential or the foundation. The foundation of the sociolinguistic. Remember, sociolinguistic concerns the language and society. Both of them are oriented with the other. This is the description of the essential of sociolinguistic. So, we focus for the mapping of the concept in this meeting. We are in the second meeting. Last thing is about the meaning of
Sociolinguistic.
and now we talk about the essential. Are you okay?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
okay. Let's go on our topic. Let me consider, as I said in the beginning, that it's all about essential. Essential concerns the core. If you talk about human being, core is part.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the most important thing. And then the topic for this one, this meeting, is about the introduction. I said in the beginning that function of sociolinguistic is the core of the linguistics. And then the second about position. Do you remember the position of sociolinguistic linguistic? How many brand? Linguistic. Okay, bilang?
Micro and macro.
Okay, micro and macro. Eka, do you know the definition of macro and micro? Okay, the macro is concept for the relation between language with the other from the essential of language. Okay. The next is the factor in language variation. The unit variation. Pusing. Maduranis speaks English. Of course, there are different things with the people from Japanese when they talk about English. We can identify from the voice. When we talk about the language, we can identify which one is Japanese, which one is Maduranis. This is the variation of language. But in this occasion, we talk about factor. One of the factor that about the variation. Remember, variation is the same to the differentiation with one people to another people. Okay, go on for the first slide. Introduction essay. Sociolinguistic about talk about the relationship between language and society. It occurs when the situation in different case for the human being. Human being, of course, it is different for the language. About Japanese, of course, the responsible about Japanese too. And then from this one, we cannot avoid from another question and background. Every people influence of the background of study based on the where they come from. See, from NDT, when they talk about Indonesian laws, they have different voice. See?
Yeah.
Different voice. But if the student come from Japanese, first is different style. Which style? Style kind of for the European for speaking.
The accent.
Yeah, the accent. And then this is the introduction in the sociolinguistic. Okay, once again, that sociolinguistic is study of the language and human being. Okay, the next. I say in the beginning that we cannot avoid from society, human being, informant, and other factor such as for the economy. And then the language and society can combine one purpose in speaking. The situation like this, we call it the sociolinguistic. Did I understand, I see?
Yes.
Okay, before we go on, probably there's something that you want to say. Okay, if there is no question, we go on for the next slide. Okay, from society, it is different from concept of society. When we talk about society, of course, that we cannot avoid from the people. Different people, what they are, of course, different to the characteristic from the people. Pusing, the student from Papua, of course, they have different thing from the their hair. And this is one of the characteristics for the people. Okay, the next essential of sociolinguistic. The core of sociolinguistic focus on the something that support for the sociolinguistic core in linguistic. It means that the human being and the society has the most important thing for understanding the style and then the culture, the position, the age, language, and the other aspects in linguistic. So, human being is the most factor. Supposing I say, what is the vector for the sociolinguistic? Of course, human. Without human, language will be dead. Without human, language will be dead. Next is the essential sociolinguistic influenced by its style, story, and culture. Supposing when you talk with your friend, classmate in this case, of course, it is different when you talk with the children at home.
Yeah.
There is style. Probably you can be more formal and when you talk with your friend. This style. And history. History is one case that important thing too for concept in sociolinguistic. Story, supposing from NTT, from Papua, from Bali, another region place. And then the position of the linguistics, the position of the sociolinguistic. In the beginning of the meeting, we have discussed about the meaning of sociolinguistic. Sociolinguistic is part of the linguistics. As I say in the beginning, that linguistics has two brands, such as macro and micro. Well done? Please remember for the macro. Yes? Okay, thank you. Bella. Okay, so thank you, Bella and Wildan. Okay, yeah, right. Macro is focused on the human being and language. Micro is concerned with the essential of language. For supposing we talk about semantic, talk about meaning. Okay, we study about morphology. First, we study about form of word.
Yes.
Now, we talk about phonetic. Talk about rules. This is the core of linguistics. Okay, then get what I mean.
Yes.
The next. Okay, this is macro and micro. In macro is the study about the relation between human and language. How to identify human and language? You can find from the speaker. If we talk about Jenny, there are different style when I talk to the style. The style in speaking. Okay, you understand what I say? Okay. Micro. Micro is focused on the essence of the language. Okay, are you still okay?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, the next. Factor in language variation. Variation in this case is the differentiate between one thing to another. It means that there are several styles. There are several styles in speaking. Of course, every teacher, every lecturer has different style when they are teaching. Something like this. I like discipline. For example, I don't give you permission for when you use words. Class, give an example. But for another teacher, for another lecturer, still give permission for their student. This one style for original style in linguistic case. Okay, there are some factors. As I say, it's when we talk with your lecturer, of course it is different when we talk with your children at home. Next month, next year, all of you have baby. Yeah. Have baby and have couple, your couple. Yeah. Of course you can differentiate. You can differentiate between how the way to speak. When you talk with your parent, of course there are several styles. When you talk with your friend, when you talk with your parent, you must be polite in using vocabulary. This is the first factor. There are 6 factors. The next about gender. Ini gender. Difference between the gender. Gerald and Ayu, of course different. Different style, different hobby. Okay, Gerald, what is your hobby in the class? Chatting. Yeah, this one example. Yeah. Okay, this one example for gender. There are several types. Yeah, for gender. Gender is characteristic of the is human being. Okay, communication style and language. Okay, every student, every people can choice when you talk about with your partner. When you talk with your teacher, of course you must use vocabulary in polite vocabulary. Action it? Okay, this is the gender. The next, social class. Level class, social class. When you say in different village, of course you have different style when you stay or live in real estate. The style different, movement different, case another case. Yeah, this variation people education. And then background education. Yeah, background education. Background education makes some people sometimes cannot be quiet from their style. Supposing for this one, when you talk in factory, which one from you that are you worker? Are you worker?
Yeah.
Okay, you want a sample. And education. Education can influence the speaker. And then ethnicity and culture. Culture make the people can identify from the style when they speak. Culture, pushing from Banyuwangi, from Solo, from Bali, and other case. And then the next, social context. Social context for the style. When we speak, look with different. And then social network. This is the what's called that in modern era, social contact. So you must careful when you communicate with your friends, especially in social media. Careful. And then conclusion from this one, we can conclude that essential of language can influence from the several factors. Several factors in the case that communication can make the people have different style. This is the perspective for the system. Okay, the most motivated from this meeting conclusion. We have conclusion that social linguistics is the fundamental of language system by important factors such as gender, age, social class, education, fashion, ethnicity, and culture. I think it is enough for my explanation. Probably you have question about the material that I have discussed today. Thank you. Okay, is there any question? Yes, Raka.
Tadi pertanyaan ask is performance.
Okay. Thank you, Eka. Ask about the core of the social linguistic. As I said in the beginning, the core of social linguistic is the fundamental. The fundamental from social linguistic. Why we call it fundamental? Because the social linguistic of one of the file of the study that influenced by its education and then social network. Another case for the gender. This is my explanation. Thank you. Okay, the next.
So thank you, Mr. I would like to ask about social linguistic. What is social linguistic?
Okay, thank you, Ilham. Social linguistic is the study of the society with the human being. Society, language, and human being. Of course, in this case, there are combination between society and human being. The study of the society and human being. This is called social linguistic. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Okay. Okay, who next? Okay, Rindu, what is question?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. So, such a good presentation in there. So, there's something bothering my mind is like about the social class. So, how come the social class can differ someone communication style? Is it because the expensive gap of the education, or is it something else that characterize the difference between communication style in social class? That's it, Mr.
Okay, thank you, Rindu. Okay, social class also can influence the style of the individual from the people. Yeah, if you have friends in from rich women, of course they have style, different style. When you have friends from the poor people, this is the social factor. Of course, if your friend has much money, of course different style can be different from this one. Okay, I think this is my explanation. Okay. Okay. Before we go on for the last meeting, remember, please write down for the statement for the next meeting. Yeah, I will give you some statement about the factor from the languaging. Because next meeting, our topic is languaging. Okay, if there is a question, see you next time. Goodbye.
Thank you, Mr.